We are back here on Girl Talk, and our friend Bruce Wood is here. It is so great to see you. It's absolutely glorious out.
Thank you,
the
Debbie.
first thing that you said, it's an exciting time of year. And I had to tell you, 2020 has been really interesting, and it's tested my adaptability and resilience, just to be honest with you. But I'll tell you what, you sound excited. Tell us a little bit about what we can look forward to. What do we need to be doing? How do we build our portfolio? You actually are saying it could be a really great time.
This is a great time of the year, frankly. Everything's going on. It's the end of summer, beginning of fall. Everybody feels invigorated.
Yes.
I know I do.
Me too, and I noticed that when we're out and about, people on their bikes, really outside.
It's the same feeling you get in the springtime.
Yes.
But in the investment world, it's a great time of the year because it's a planning time of the year.
Okay.
We've had last year, or 2020,
Yes.
and we're going to go into 2021. So what are we going to do? Are we going to stay the ship? Or are we going to go in a different direction? Have things changed for the family? You know, what are our needs? So objectives have to be reviewed.
And what are determinations of that? What's going to determine how all of this plays out?
Well, I as far as, you know, the election,
Sure.
or
I mean, I would say all of that.
it's in everybody's mind. That's normal. It's
Yes.
so normal. It's not normal. The clients always at this time of the year are interested in what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, it's a normal process. And so that's why planning for your portfolio is a perfect time. During change is always a good time.
So when you talk about planning your
Yeah.
portfolio, what does that mean, Bruce?
Well, that means you sit down with your advisor, all right? You sit down with your CPA, and you review the year and any changes in your family status, et cetera, et cetera.
And what would that look like? Would that look like my kid's turning 18? Would that
Yes.
look like someone's going to college
Yes.
or getting married?
All of that.
Okay.
All of that. It's a changing time of the year. Kids are going back to college.
Yes.
You know, weddings. There's a whole bunch of things that are going on, planning. So that's why planning has to take place in October.
Okay.
All right. And for those people who get extensions on their taxes, October 15th is coming. So planning is a great time right now because you want it in place by the time December 1st comes. As far as the market is concerned, like I said, it's a planning time, and the
Right.
market does planning right now too.
Is the goal when you're doing a portfolio and when you're looking at the market being prepared to sort of go the distance, for lack of a better word?
Yes, absolutely. Everybody's needs change year to year.
Okay.
Whether it be income or back to the family situation is more the situation. People get nervous at this time of the year, and there's really no need to.
Right.
This is a great time of the year.
I think it's wonderful for people who have not selected someone to help manage. What do you think that people should look for when they're choosing someone to manage their portfolios and do financing?
The key is everybody's different,
Okay.
and everybody has different needs. And that's why there's so many financial advisors around. They come in different size, shapes, and colors.
One of the things I know about you that is really interesting to me is, and maybe this is me talking, I find you to be very user-friendly. I think probably one of the skill sets that I've admired the most, because I feel like I am very much a neophyte when it comes to this stuff. You seem to be a very active listener. Is that an important piece of this whole thing, being able to listen to what people are saying and then kind of translate that into what their needs are?
Yeah, I believe all the good advisors out there are good listeners. That's why women in our business tend to be very successful.
Okay.
Because women traditionally are very good listeners. And because they want to learn. And so by listening, you do learn. So it's a kind of an exciting situation. I think it's really important that the investor find somebody that they can relate to.
Okay.
And they relate to them. Every client is different. That's the key.
Well, it's sort of like me with my therapy. You know, if I'm not a good fit,
Right.
then we can help find someone who's a great
Right.
fit.
And I've always said that. Listen, if you don't like me or if something's wrong, I know somebody that can fit you.
So it's a pretty collaborative industry.
It can be if you've got people who understand that importance of the person to find the right person.
Is there anything within a portfolio that you talk to people about must have?
Yeah.
Must have.
The Oracle of Omaha says the number one thing in investing is patience. And it's really the truth. Because unlike real estate and other investment areas, investing is daily. So the market is liquid. It's totally liquid. So therefore, it goes up and down as people's emotions run and the economy runs. There's so many things contributing to the day-to-day activity. But if you stay focused on your objectives, or you have an advisor that keeps you focused, because most of the time advisors will tell you 80% of my job is keeping people focused on the objective.
Oh, it's so fascinating. One of the things that you said that I never put in the same sentence as investing is emotion.
Oh, terribly.
Now, and so your job is basically as a therapist, let's keep everybody calm.
That's right.
Is it quite an education to really stay up with things with everything that's going on in today's world?
Advisors are pretty good about that.
Okay.
They read a lot. I never knew that I'd have to read as much as I do, from that standpoint. And so, yes, we try to stay up. But our business tends to be sometimes routine from the standpoint of seasons.
Okay. People's
emotions run differently at different times of the year. And it was one thing I learned at Merrill Lynch by successful advisors. Keep it organized on a seasonal basis.
Okay.
And you'll be just fine. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just keep it organized.
When you're looking at people's portfolios, are there any things that you recommend almost across the board for people?
Yes, that is a very good question. It's really key to understand what you want.
Okay.
So that's the first question I always ask. What do you want?
Right.
Okay.
Am I looking for my future, something short term? Okay.
Identify what you want. There's the planning aspect. But the truth is that clients are multifaceted. They have many wants. So the key to invest in proper investing, as far as I'm concerned, is to segment money.
Okay.
Put it in different cubby holes. So you have this money over here doing this money over here doing this money doing this. If you can do that, then if one is not doing well, the other two are.
I'll tell you what, you're my favorite person to have on because you keep me on my toes. Every single time you come, I have a takeaway, and we love our takeaways.
That's true.
We love being able to go away with some great information. As always, it is a pleasure to see you.
It's great to see you.
Really, and I thank all of you for joining us here on Girl Talk. Please have a safe and wonderful week. Bye-bye.